How's it going, YouTube? My name's Chris, and I am the C5 guy, and this is my very first video on this channel. Now, I already have a YouTube channel I've had for about 4 years on home theater, and we'll cover that at some other point in time. But I am a car guy, and as you can see, I have a C5 Corvette here. I'm give you a little back history on myself, then we'll look at the car, then I'll tell you what the purpose of this channel is going to be. I've been a car enthusiast all my life, from a little boy. I grew up in the 70s and 80s. Graduated in 1990. I'm 53 years old. Just loved cars all my life. Came along when the Lamborghini Countaches were out, the 308 Ferraris, the 348s, all the iconic cars that as young people we had posters on a wall, and these cars just kind of pulled me in to being a car guy. Now, as I grew up and was able to afford cars, I was always into Hondas. I've had several Honda Civics, had them fixed up. The guy that used to do my body work called me the original Fast and the Furious because I had all the decals and Lambo doors, and we may share some pictures of that particular car. And I've had Acura Integras, I've had Porsche, I've had 3 or 4 Mustangs. My son actually has a Mustang GT right now. I've had a couple of Vettes. This is the second. So I've been a car enthusiast all my life. And um, so I want to be able to share my journey on building a car because every car that I get, I modify. And I know I'll be probably doing some stuff on TikTok. I'll share some stuff on Instagram, and may share some stuff on my Facebook. I do a lot of home theater stuff through my Facebook post. I kind of hate to start another Facebook, so I may be dual sharing uh, content from my car and content from my home theater journey. And my home theater handle is my home theater, and I can leave a link below. A lot of the guys that are into home theater are also into cars, so I may be able to grab some people that follow me on my home theater journey uh, to follow me on my car journey. Now, the purpose of this channel, we're going to be building this vet, and I'll show you more about the vet uh, in a few. I'll grab the camera and we'll do a walk around of the vet because I have some parts coming in today. Um, I had a C6 vet. I had a 2005 C6 that I pretty much totally redone. I did a lot of work to it. I did some motor work, basically just bolt-ons, no cams or anything like that. And I don't know that I'm gonna go that route on this car. I may, depending on how big the channel gets, and how if I'm able to get parts in and to review or whatever, get sponsorships and stuff like that. So we'll see. I'm already doing some of that in my home theater. I've had companies send me stuff to do videos on. Only a few times I've had to send stuff back, just depending on what it is. So with the car stuff, I figured it'd be the same way. Get sponsors to help sponsor the build, which would be a nice. It'd be an addition to helping promote the company, and it'd be an addition to help me. So hopefully we can get to that point. But the C6 vet that I had was a great car. I loved the car. That was my first vet. It had 53,000 miles on it. It was a '05. Did a lot of bolt-ons. But the C6, one of the things about that first year is it was the first year with remote start. It was first year with door poppers. It was the first year that had non-flip up iconic headlights. There was just a lot of firsts. They had the LS, the 6.0 LS, 6.0 LS2. It just had a lot of things, and it had a lot of what I experienced, a lot of electrical issues. Just it was just all kinds of little bugs here and there, but I enjoyed the car. I ended up trading it, get rid of it. I traded one of my friends for his Silverado, and I sold the Silverado, made uh, a good little lick on that. Then I bought a Honda Civic. Then I bought a BMW, and I still have the BMW. And now I just bought this Vette. Now, to get to the Vette, this is a 2000 C6 base. As you can see, it's not a Z06 or anything. But this 2000 is kind of almost a mid-model year. It's 97 to 04. So I feel more comfortable buying kind of a mid to late year than an early year, because I know somebody that's got a 97 and he's had a lot of issues, wire and harness issues and stuff. And I don't know that I'm going to have a whole lot of issues with that. My friend, who I'm hopefully be doing some collaborations with, he's local to me. He has a 2000 C5 torch red, beautiful, beautiful car. I mean, just absolutely beautiful. So hopefully we'll be doing some collaborations together. But this is a 2000 C5. It has the magnesium wheels. I was going to change them. I'm not sure that I'm going to do that. My friend suggests, his name's Chris also, he suggests that I find another set, which is kind of hard. And if you find them, they're expensive if they're not road rash to death. And do the 18s in the front and the back, do an upgraded brake conversion. And that's stuff that we'll talk about along the way. But it has magnesium wheels. I'm not sure what the paint color is. The guy that I bought it from had it for 20 years and had 11,000 miles on it. And in those 20 years, he only put 17,000 miles on it. So if you do the math, this car only has 28,000 miles on it for a 2000 model. And I haven't never been a fan of this color or the color on the inside, which we'll get to. But the car is immaculate. There's a couple of little small spots on the paint and stuff, but overall, this car is mint. So that's why I purchased it. I looked at red ones, black ones, yellow ones, blue ones if you can find them, white. I'm looking at all the colors, silver, the charcoal gray. I think I saw some, but I wasn't a fan of that. But I bought this because of the mileage, and it's mint. It's mint. So, and we'll look at it in a few minutes. So, that was the purpose of buying the car. But as I've drove it some, it sits here in the garage, and I've been working on my garage. So, don't judge how it looks. I've been in this house a couple of years and just had a lot of other things to do. So my red Vette C6 sat outside a lot of times. Hated that. But when I bought this one, it sat outside for about 3 days, and it's in here, and this is where it stays when I'm not driving it. Just drove it this morning, actually. But I did do a clay bar on it, so the paint is just slick and immaculate. I did that 2 days ago. I've already changed the emblems, because the emblems, I guess, a previous owner, or they just get old, they were degraded and they broke. So I've already replaced the emblems, and I already placed, if you can see the floor mats up there, I put the Lloyd's floor mats in it. But as far as anything else, I haven't done anything else to the car. But I do have the Vette lights. I think they're infrared. It's the ones that look like the infinity lights. I have the corners, and I also have the front corners coming today. I was supposed to have a brake light in Saturday. It didn't come. Now saying the 27th. That's UPS. It's the holidays. I get it. So I'm not mad about it. But what we're going to do now is I will grab the camera, and we will walk around this car, and we will take a look at it. There you go. All right, so guys, as you can see, I mean, the paint is just as shiny as it could be. I mean, I can't complain about how this car looks. And yes, it don't have tinted windows. I got to get that done. I tint windows, but Vettes are another beast. But as you can see, I've already placed the emblems, nice and shiny, and they look good. As you can see, these, I just cannot stand when they put these on these tail lights. And it had it for the license plate. Of course, it ain't on there. I got a clear cover on it right now. But yeah, Vette lights, those lights are on the way. Supposed to be here today. Tail lights coming. Side markers will be here today. And also the front Vette lights, the LED blacked, they'll be here today. But as you can see, guys, I mean, this car it's mint. I don't like this here. I don't like it. Me and my friend Chris talked about taking it off. But this is my only concern. When I took this off, I really never liked the badge in the back. When I took it off, I cleaned it up, got everything off of it. But no matter what angle you looked at, you could still see the better paint here. You could still see the outline. No matter what I did, I probably could have buffed it out. So that's the only thing that scares me about taking that off. But I am just not a fan. Have never been a fan. My buddies C5 don't have it, and it just looks tremendous without it. So going to try to figure some things out. But yeah, the wheels, I mean, it's got a couple of spots on them. But yeah, they're, as you can see it there, they're the magnesium wheels. And I like them. I say it's got the 275 4018s on the back, Continental tires. I would like to have a 285. That's what I had on my C6, a little bit wider. I don't think it'll look too bad if you look at the stance on it, how it goes. It might be a little stick out. Then you got the 245 45s. That might have been what I had on the fronts of the other one. But on the C6 had 18 19s. These are 17 18s. So, but yeah, guys, I swear the car is in immaculate shape, and I'm pretty happy with my purchase here. I mean, there's only one spot we're gonna get to it here. He said his son knocked something over in his garage, and I'm gonna see if I can get it fixed. As you can see right here, this is the worst. This is it right here. He knocked something over and he hit it. So I'm gonna see about getting that fixed, because I don't want it like that. But that's the only spot on the car, and as you can see, the paint is. It's hard to tell with a camera, but the paint is just as slick as it can be, and it's very good. So pretty happy with it. Let's look at the inside. Look at the inside. And look at that. I mean, it is mint, guys. It is extremely mint. And see, I'm not a fan of the tan, the cream seats, but I mean, they are beautiful. And there's the Lloyd's floor mats. I swear these floor mats weigh probably 10 pounds. Look how thick those things are. I mean, it's crazy how heavy those things are, but they look good and I like them. But one of the things that I've noticed about the C5 versus the C6, let me put my key in here, is the dash is identical. They didn't really take the time to change it from the C5 to the C6, but I guess if you can, let me crank it up, turn the steering wheel back straight. But as you can see, trip, let's see here. I got one tire monitor. It's not reading. There it is right there. I put a little miles on it now. It had 28.4, so it's got 28.7 on it now. So it's mint, guys. It really is. But as you can see, guys, it is just clean as a whistle. I mean, it is absolutely, positively just beautiful. And I love it. I absolutely love it. But a lot of the stuff is the same on the C6. I think these are about the same. This over here is a little bit different on the C6. Of course, the C6 don't have a key. It's got a push button right here. Having traction control. I like running it in competitive mode. You have to put that in before you drive off. You can't do it going down the road. I think the C6 you might can. But the roof on this thing, I don't know if you can see it's dirty, but there's absolutely no crack in the clear coats. It's absolutely perfect. That's why, and it's got a scratch up there for some doggone reason right there. But as far as the clear coat cracking, I guess if you have a vet, you know what I'm talking about. My C6 was awful, and that was, I guess, partly because I kept it outside. But it was awful. But this one is perfect, and I'm gonna try to keep it perfect. I even talked to my buddy about trying to shoot a clear coat, some kind of UV protected clear coat on top of it. And if I do, and I want to do some carbon fiber parts, and before I do that, I'm gonna get it all clear coated, like carbon fiber hood fenders. I want to do the wide body fenders. So I just popped the hood in the trunk, and I haven't cleaned it up. So if it looks bad, which I know it does, it's not clean. It needs to look better. It's dirty as all can get. We get a warm day, I'll be cleaning all this up and detailing it out. I want to get me a battery cover over there. I want to get a new air box. I had the AFE filter on my C6 vette. I want to do headers. While I'm doing the headers, I'm gonna go ahead. I know it's low mileage. I'm probably gonna do this next year. I'm gonna do headers. We're gonna do the harmonic balancer while we're there. Just kind of do some, you know, some preventative maintenance. Get it before it even starts messing up. But yeah, it's dirty. The outside and the inside's clean, guys. But the engine compartment, I haven't even worked on it yet. But we will. And these hoods are notorious not to close. My buddy is the same way. He has to push down on it somewhere. There it goes. But the C6, man, you can hold it up and drop it, it just bloop, it shuts. I just popped the hatch. I wanted to look in here, show you guys how clean it is, man. I mean, this car is a freaking time capsule, just about. So I'm lucky to get it, and I hate to modify it, but I'm going to modify it. I'm gonna say I'm gonna be conservative, but I'm gonna try to. I want to make it mine, so we're gonna be doing that in this journey, and I'm gonna bring you guys along. So hopefully we get a good following. And the reason why I open the door, because if you don't open the door, that hatch will not close. Will not close, and you got to slam the door. It's tight. So guys, that is the 2000 Vette. I absolutely love this car. I told my girlfriend / fiance, we drove it to Walmart, and I said, I'm sure I'm glad I found this car and I got it. I love it. And she said, I know you do. And I do. So, guys, that's my introduction to myself, introduction to the channel. And we will hopefully be doing some more videos coming. And we'll see where this goes. Guys, I hope you liked the video. I know right now I have no subscribers. So I'll be hopefully getting some soon. Hopefully some people see this video and want to subscribe to me. So we can enjoy this journey together. So guys, that's it. And I hope you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And we'll catch you again in the next video.